Hi, and welcome to Midnight Monday Motivation. I am Tiffany R. Easley, your SOAR strategist, teaching you how to live the life of your dreams by soaring beyond the drama, trauma, and challenges of life. I am super excited about today's topic, which is actually going to be a series, maybe 4 or 5 weeks. So let's hop right into it. I'm going to talk about the journey to soar beyond over the next several weeks. And I'm excited about it because I recognize that it is really a movement. It has become such a passion point for me that I think I eat, sleep, and breathe the journey to soar beyond. So before I dive into exactly what we're talking about today, I want to share 3 truths with you. Truth number 1, we all are on a journey. Truth number 2, we all have faced points within that journey or places along the journey which were difficult for us. And truth number 3, we need to recognize the reasons for the journey, which are purpose and destiny. So those are the truths that we're gonna lay the foundation of the journey to soar beyond on. The purpose of this particular YouTube series is to really just introduce you to the life behind the journey to soar beyond. I really want you to understand how I got to the journey to soar beyond, what it took for me, and how I believe that all of us need to recognize that we have been given every tool that we need to get through this journey and soar beyond in every area of our life. So let's hop right to it. The first thing that I want to talk about in this series of the journey to soar beyond is the it factor. You're going to hear that over and over and over again as I talk more about the journey to soar beyond, because it's not just a pronoun, it's not just a word, it's a concept. It is comprised of your who, your what, your why, and your how. And because of that, you have to recognize your it before you can begin to soar. So that's why we're starting with the it factor this week. So notice I said your it is your who, your what, your why, and your how. Let's start with your who. You have to recognize that you have been sent to serve someone or some people, such as a group, and that is part of the it factor for you. Service is so important. I've heard several qualified people who have shared their truth with how they launched their journey by serving others. They show up as their authentic selves and they serve. And I love them because they serve from a place of authenticity, of love, and above all else, of genuineness. So you have to recognize that you have been sent to serve, and your service is part of your it. Now, so that's your who. Now you need to recognize your what. Now sometimes you may have a who and a what, or one or the other. For me, I have a who. My who that I serve is cancer survivors. My what is getting beyond being stuck. And I used to say, oh, I like working with a group of people from the age of 18 to 35, and I redefined that over the time. And what I really understand along the journey to soar beyond is that I have a passion for preteens and teenagers. So you're 12 to about 17 years old. And soar beyond is not just for them, but it is actually my who. That's my group of my who. I want to serve them and help them soar in every area of their life. So once you understand your who and your what, you need to understand your why. What's your why? Why do you do what you do? Why do you have passion toward the things that you have passion toward? What is it that wakes you up and gets you excited every day? And even if you didn't get a check to do it, you do it because it just gives you fuel. It gives you the fire. It gives you that burn and that desire to show up and be the best version of yourself doing what you love to do. And then finally, you have to recognize your how. How do I do what I've been called to do? For me, it took me a long time. That's why I say that the Journey to Soar Beyond is my baby. It's my purpose baby. For all the years that I've written, for all the years that I've had the ability to speak in front of people, for all the years that I've had the opportunity to share my story, it has become so important to me at this point in my life because I now recognize how to do it. And above everything else, the way I do it is through grace and the mercy of Jesus, and also with a heart of love and compassion for other people. I recognize that everybody's journey doesn't look like mine. I recognize that along their journey, they may have hit a low place, and it's not for me to judge them. It's for me to help them soar beyond where they're stuck. And that's why that platform has been created. So once you know your who, your what, your why, and your how, it's important for you to cultivate your it. It's kind of like planting a garden. Now, I'm not a garden person, but I was around my grandma long enough when she was living to know that when she put the seed in the ground, she had to check on that seed. Because if she didn't, it would never grow and you would never see the production of what was planted manifest on top of the ground. Now watch this. The seed that was planted in dirt, drama, trauma, challenges, right? And what grew out grew above the dirt, which is your dream life. So once you are really recognizing what your purpose is and you understand that you have a destiny that you got to reach, you have to get aligned with the people, the places, and the opportunities which would help you cultivate that purpose. Just as the example of the planting of the seed, cultivation is watering that thing. It's putting fertilizer on that thing. It's feeding the goodness to it so that it will continue to grow. You cannot live a purposeful life and get to destiny if you don't recognize your it. So before we go any further in this series, I thought it was befitting to talk about your who, your what, your why, your how. And what I want you to do over the next week or so is I want you to take time and think about that from a personal perspective. Who are you passionate about? What has your attention? Why does it have your attention? And how are you going to connect the dots of that purpose and that destiny so that when they collide, you're living the life of your dreams? It's that simple, guys. That's why I created the platform, The Journey to Soar Beyond. It's not just a book. It's a platform to help you reach your destiny. As you know, the book went on pre-sale on Wednesday. I want you to know that you can visit my website, tiffanyreasley.com, on the About SOAR page, and you can order the book in pre-sale, and then I will personally autograph it for you and I will ship it directly to you. Guys, I'm excited about this. It's not even about me. I'm just a vessel being used to take the message. And when I tell you I'm up for the challenge, I believe that we all can soar beyond any trauma, or challenge we're facing on this journey called life so that we can have a purposeful life that gets us to our destination in Jesus. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your Monday and a fabulous week. And as always, continue to soar beyond. You can do this thing. Why? Because your it was placed on the inside of you before the beginning of time. Now it's your time to recognize your it, to give it life, and to put it in an atmosphere where it can continue to grow and bless others. Until next time, be sure you connected to me on social media at Tiffany R. Easley, and go ahead, hop over to our website. It is new and it is tiffanyreasley.com. Have an amazing day.